like a boss.
Let's see what he
You will
says.
never be good enough for the wrong person.
You will never be good enough for the wrong person. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. That is a fact.
So when people do not see your value, it's not about, I'm not good enough, I'm not this. No, they're not for you. And we've got to learn to accept that and not internalize rejection, not internalize the fact that this person cannot step up to the table and give us what we need. That's not their role in our life.
And that's your role. And your frustration with somebody who doesn't give you what you want is pretty much you projecting your frustration that you have with yourself for not giving yourself what you feel like you need. Whenever you hate somebody for not giving you the love you feel like you deserve, it's only because you're not giving it to yourself. You know, you're pretty much redirecting the anger towards yourself, towards others, and it's keeping you blind. But once you realize that you are the reason why you have these desires unfulfilled, and you are the one that has what you need, you can look inward and become more present to the moment and observe the pain, the frustration, because all of this frustration is self-created. You know, all of this frustration is created by your mind. It's not something that's real. You know, because if you look at right now, if you pay attention to this moment, right now, in this moment, do you have any problems? Right now, in this moment, do you have a problem? Right now, not 2 minutes from now, not 30 seconds from now, right now, do you have a problem? You don't. But if you think about your problems, if you think about what happened, if you think about it tomorrow, then you're going to have problems. But in this moment, you don't. Stay there. When situations arise, take care of them. If they get solved or if they don't get solved, that's fine. But don't make it into a problem by thinking about it right now. Just stay in the moment. Stay present. And you'll notice that these issues are really just the illusion of the mind trying to keep itself relevant.
Get them out the way. You will never be good enough for the wrong person. So when people do not see your value, it's not about, I'm not good enough, I'm not this. No, they're not for you. And we've got to learn to accept that and not internalize rejection, not internalize the fact that this person cannot step up to the table and give us what we need. That's not their role in our life. Get them out the way. You will never be good enough for the wrong person.
That's a fact. And what a lot of people do is that they keep people like that in their life because they feel like they can't do any better, you know? And we all know that's a false. You could do better by loving yourself. A lot of people don't even believe that they could love themselves because they can't be alone. They don't know how to be happy without doing nothing. They have to always be doing something. Self-love is about being alone and loving that experience. Self-love is about being able to look at yourself and say, I'm happy being with you and not need any company. And the only way for you to do that is to look at your emotions, observe it. Be in your body. Be in your body. You exist in a body. You're usually in your mind. Be in your body. Be more present. That's how you love yourself.
Quick statement before I move on to the improving your dating experience. You will never be good enough for the wrong person. So when people do not see your value, it's not about, I'm not good enough, I'm not this. No, they're not for you. And we've got to learn to accept that and not internalize rejection, not internalize the fact that this person cannot step up to the table and give us what we need. That's not their role in our life. Get them out the way. Which brings me to this next topic, improving your dating experience. By a show of hands, how many people in here feel that dating sucks? Damn. Good Lord. All right, so as completely understandable, I see why people feel that way. But dating doesn't have to suck because you have the power to change your dating life. But you've got to know how to go about it in a more effective manner. And the reality is that we have not learned effective dating and relationships, and it causes a lot of problems. And we're holding on to a lot of false information, and we want things to just fall in our lap the way they should because we're good people. Good people is not good enough when you're trying to get what's truly best for you. You got to go even a step further and adjust the approach you're taking and see how you can now create better results. So let's discuss.
Yeah, because a lot of women just operate through patterns. Like you have trauma patterns that have developed because of trauma, and you learn to date using your traumatized emotions, and it's almost like you have to heal. And the way you heal is by not turning away from your emotions and looking for distractions, not turning away from your emotions, thinking that you could talk your way out of it. It's about loving what you don't like right now. It's about looking into what's hurting you. Get close to it. It's almost like saying, how you stop being envious? Just get to know the people who you envy, and you'll notice you're not going to envy them that much. If you don't like what you feel, just get to know what you're feeling. On a daily basis, I'm always aware of how I feel. I'm always looking at my emotions. Usually, I'm so present that I don't feel negative emotions, right? Not all the time, but sometimes. And when I don't feel negative emotions, I say to myself, okay, I feel at peace. Is there something missing inside? Is there any lingering emotion that I'm not aware of? Right? When it says, where it says like this spray kills 99.9% of the bacteria? I'm looking for that 0.01%. Where is that 0.1% that's surviving? You look for it. You keep looking. And if you have a lot of things to work on, a lot of shit that you feel, just keep observing it, keep looking at. It's like looking at trash. Just look at the trash from every angle. Just observe. Just say, wow, this is my pain. This is very interesting. And what you'll notice is that the more you look at the pain, the shorter, the less it becomes. It becomes less dense. And it's almost like it evaporates into thin air, into nothingness. Through the light of your awareness. It's like a vampire that when you shine on him, it evaporates, right? And so that's what your awareness will do with your emotions. You give it love by looking at it, by giving it your fullest attention.
Some things you can start doing to improve your dating life. Number one, stop wasting your damn time. Okay? So, let me explain. I see so many situations where, and this happens to men and women, we meet a person, we like them, but deep inside, we know they're not it. We know something's missing. But because of what we like, maybe because we don't want to be alone, maybe because we have a fear of starting over, maybe because we think this is the best option, we try to rationalize reasons to keep moving forward and give this a chance.
It's like a career that you don't love, but you're there because of the money. It's literally the same thing.
And what starts off very harmless turns into all kinds of dysfunction and toxic energy, sometimes kids with the wrong person, sometimes being married to the wrong person, getting in 10-year relationships and you don't know where it's going. There's all kinds of craziness that comes, and it all started from we wasted our time. Now, people love to say there is no waste of time. Every relationship is a lesson to learn. Listen. You sense the sarcasm, right? Listen, there is a lesson to learn in every situation, but let me make something very clear. Let me use this analogy. If you're dealing with somebody and they spit on your face, when they spit in your face, you didn't like it. If you now stay dealing with them and they continue to spit on your face,
You're not learning.
You're not learning anything new.
You're not learning.
You're learning.
You being hard-headed. You being cabeza dura.
The first time, all right? You knew the first time you didn't like it. This is where the time is now being wasted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.